Alright, greetings YouTube. Hey, this is Mike. I'm, Samurai Geek Designs, formerly Screaming Samurai Studio, or Screaming Samurai here on YouTube, if you ever want to check out my other builds. Before my account got hijacked, password got changed, and Gmail never did anything to help me. Hey, regardless, hey, look what I've got together. I don't know if I actually posted the video where I went on this rant about this whole canopy, but when I went to start test fitting it finally, probably one of the early things I should have done, but I kind of expected it to kind of fit. Silly me. But there was a serious fit issue. I don't know if you could tell, there's a big fat line of putty right here, along as well as back here. This part, when you try to close it, does not fit at all. So I was a little stuck on how to get these pieces together, because this is a separate piece. So is this window pane right here. Ooh, did I just move it? No, I didn't. Whew. Thought I just moved it. That's how fragile it is. And there's a piece back over here that is actually a separate piece as well. But I was I had to put it down because I was a little afraid that I was gonna toss it against the wall, because when you try to get the whole kit together, you start seeing more of the fit and seam issues that kind of pop out as you move along. Major fit issue here also, where I had to fill it in here along the edge. But also, detail was pretty soft on the entire canopy, so my lines are a little off. Sorry, I've got a sick dog right now, and I've got her over here with me, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with her right now, but I hope she gets better. I'm gonna let her sit today. If she gets any worse, then we're going out to the vet. But anyway, regardless, the P61 Black Widow is together. As far as the paint, I'm gonna go with a mix of these two, probably a little darker of the two, because this is gonna be the bottom, and it's just a gray. I'm going with Chris's method again, and it's not anything that's really new to me, but back in the 90s I used to do a lot of Star Trek models as well, and some of the testers and flow quill colors just weren't meeting what I wanted to do. So I started using some of these craft colors as well. And I noticed he does it too. So I'm going to take it back old school, and I'm going to try using the craft colors a little more. I know they're durable. They do very well on styrene, primed styrene. And but yeah, I mean, I've never used these, but these are 69 cents a tube, or a little bottle, and even Vallejos are about $3.50, $3.79 in the little tube. That's this right here, and this is great paint. I recommend this paint to everyone, but I don't want to end up with a whole bunch of tubes that, I don't know. I'd rather spend 69 cents than $3.50, but I will always use this stuff. Metal medium. I'm going to add it to the mix. I'm also going to thin my paint down with Future. So I'm going to, maybe the next time you see this one, it's going to have a couple of it's going to have a base coat on it. A real base coat. I'm going to go over the canopy first with zinc chromate, or the equivalent to it first, so that I get the underside color down there. And let me see. I guess I should probably prime the entire plane one more time as well, just to make sure all of my seams are covered. And if there's any more sanding that needs to be done on this, it will be revealed by another coat. I'm gonna leave this area completely open. Like I said, this is gonna be a really beat up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it shot up too, but I don't know. It's gonna be the Millennium Falcon of the U.S. Air Force back in World War II, meaning it's gonna be beat up and dirty. So anyway, guys, I also have an update on another model. Let me kind of move this one out of the way and do it without dropping it. Let me bring this one back over, and as you can see, it's a little shinier because I got the decals already for it. And what I don't know if I can really applaud myself for this, because it at heart, it was kind of a dishonest thing to do, but I got this model kit for $6 at a flea market, and only because that had already been opened. And I talked the guy down from $12 because he had already started doing the canopy and the decals were missing. So I don't know when he got it. He said he got, I don't know. I don't know when he got the kit, but turns out that you can still get the kit as is, off the shelf over at Michael's. So what I did was I just went to the website and I kind of, quite honestly, I just kind of lied and said that I purchased this kit and it was missing the decal sheet and the instruction plans. They promptly told me to just go to the website. I can get the instruction sheet, but they would send me a decal replacement sheet. I'm sorry, I can go to the website for an instruction sheet, right? Did I say that correctly? And they sent me the decal sheet, but I think I started this like maybe around the 20. I need to check my initial email. I mean, it wasn't really that long ago, but on the 27th, I got an email confirmation on my order, telling me that I can expect to get a decal sheet in about 2 to 10 weeks, basically. But I went to go check the mail yesterday, and the decal sheet was there, and it was already postmarked like on the 22nd of November. So the email that I got had already gotten here when this was already sitting in my mailbox. And we're in one of those neighborhoods where our mailbox isn't at our front door. It's not that convenient. We got to go down to the end of the block and go get our mail. So it sucks. So I go check it once a week. So this had already been sitting there waiting for me, and I didn't know it. And it was, so hats off to Revell. Great customer service. They don't ask any questions. They don't ask you like, well, did you really buy this? And I appreciate that. But it is going on a Revell kit. So and I did buy it. I just didn't really buy it firsthand. But anyway, guys, the decal sheet, I'm gonna pretty much exclude some of these markings. I'm gonna keep the general markings that will keep this thing looking pretty authentic as far as all the warning labels and everything. But all of the Air Force, there you go. All of these Air Force logos, USAF, all of this will not be used because again, this is going to be a Cobra Rattler, and I'm going to be setting a sheet of decals where I've already got a Cobra logo with some Air Force looking wings back there. So it's totally non-canon. I was thinking of doing Major Blood as the pilot, but I found out that there's a guy who actually pilots these things named Wild Weasel in G.I. Joe lore, so I guess I need to look up that guy's name, but it's going to be Wild Weasel's Cobra Rattler. More of a real-world take on the Cobra Rattler, as there is no turret with a guy sitting back there and no VTOL jump jets right here instead of right there. So I wasn't gonna go that crazy. So anyway, guys, that's it for the P61 today and the A10 Rattler. Again, I got the decal sheets. I'm gonna use all of the general markings from this, and none of the USA Air Force markings or any of this stuff here. But also, I will be starting an F-18 Hornet to join in with Chris Cortell and his group build, well, unofficial group build for the said Hornet. Also, hats off again to Chris Cortell over at Classic Plastic 101. I'm going to try thinning out my paint to the consistency of Future with Future and see how that goes, because I've got a pretty crappy compressor and airbrush. It's not a lot of pressure, so I just need my paint to stick. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you later. More on this one once I have decals set, and I'm gonna hit this with a matte coat after that to wrap it all up. But more on this one later, more on the P61 once I get that painted as well. And catch you guys later. Peace out.